and philosophical mind. Man, come be a part of our table so you can know how to understand your world by understanding the world. Man, check us out. Kitchen Talk Radio Show on Crescent City Radio.
Yo, what's up with your baby Sorrel? Tell you with the flavor, baby Sorrel. Tell you with the sauce, with the dip dab, baby. We in here with the Kitchen Talk Radio, baby. We finna get live, baby. Yeah.
What's up? Crescent City Radio. What's happening, baby? It's the Kitchen Talk Radio Show. And we up in here. We about to have a good night. And we got a good topic. So we're going to have our fellas, our ladies, everybody going to be calling in. We got some music for y'all, a little comedy for y'all, and a little bit of everything in between. So, hey, let's get to the show. So welcome to our kitchen. Work with me. Well, we set up a plate just for you. So sit back and enjoy the conversation and the knowledge that we're passing around, because the goal of this show is to help you understand the world by understanding your world. So welcome to the Grown People Table. And tonight we doing good. We here on Crescent City Radio. We here on YouTube Live. We're actually not recording like normally, so I probably will have to get a different way and get an MP3 up in here of tonight's episode. But hey, we gonna make it work anyway. Anyway, on side of me is my boy. You know what I'm saying? Been a very special help, man, coming in the past couple of weeks. Give it up for my boy, the one, the only, just starting 5. Chris Carter. You like that one?
Yo, what's going on, Big Easy? How y'all feeling tonight?
Oh man, well, we gonna teach you no government name. But you say Big Easy, so that you say Big Easy, not oh.
Come on,
oh Lord, look, I get paranoid, bro. E names like that's too close. Anyway, tonight's topic is it better to be loved? Hold on, I'm saying it wrong. Is it better to love someone or to be loved? So tonight we gonna have a good show. It's about to go live. Well, we all live now. So you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tuning in, and those of y'all who are about to tune in, add your friends, get your friends, your friends. We want y'all in here. Man, the phone number to get to the show is 504-865-3635. Remember, we air every Thursday at 10 p.m. live on CrescentCityRadio.com, or you can catch us on this YouTube channel. Do us a favor, like, subscribe. Y'all know it sounds like everybody else. Hit the notification bell, and y'all can be a part of this. Big announcement before we really kick off into this topic. After next week, we're going to take a season break. So next week will be our season finale, and we'll come back in 5 weeks after. With show back again. We're gonna have more content. We're working on content for our YouTube. We're gonna have videos, skits. I actually have a commercial that's gonna be released for on this YouTube page for a project that I'm working on coming up next week. And we're gonna have more from the Kitchen Talk cast, as well as newest additions and changes in the cast. So that's coming up. We're gonna talk more about that next week. Let's get to this topic. To be loved. Right? Is it better to love somebody, or is it better to be loved by somebody?
I think it's better to love somebody, and I say that because if you if you want somebody to be loved by, I think you just use them. That's just my point of view. If somebody love you, they're gonna love you for who you are versus what you can do for them.
I like that. I feel the same as you. I feel like my personal opinion, it's better to love someone else. Because being loved is difficult, especially when you put your heart into it. You'll come to a point where you're giving something to somebody, and they may not necessarily give you what you want. Which I'm not saying in a horrible way, like in an extreme way. You get what I'm saying? I'm saying in a way of like just the little things you want. You may work hard from work, and you might want a hot meal, and they may not want to cook, and your feelings may get hurt. Oh, there we got a call already to start the show. All right. Yeah, but you get in your feelings sometimes and you have to control it. So let's talk. Oh, who we on the air with?
Hey, this is Lucy.
Hi, how you doing, Miss Lucy? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Houston. My friend Lisa
Oh, shout out to the boss
posted on
lady.
Facebook that she wanted me to put a question out there.
Okay, so our topic tonight is it better to love someone or to be loved by someone?
Okay, well, actually that question is kind of like a play on words.
Right.
Because to me, it's either or. I've been in relationships where I was the one that was in love with somebody and they didn't love me. And I've also been in a relationship where I didn't love the person and they loved me.
Mm.
So either one of those situations are not a good foundation. And take it from somebody who's been married 5 different times.
I understand that. That's so okay. So what kind of advice can you give somebody that is actually, say they're going through a phase where they've been hurt on either side of the spectrum? What advice can you give them to encourage them?
Well, the same thing that I've told my son and that I ended up having to learn eventually on my own, right, 5 different times.
Mm-hmm.
And I finally learned that you have to love yourself.
That's true.
Before you can actually love somebody and before that person can love you. If you don't love yourself and you don't accept who you are and also accept the person that you're wanting to be with and make basically don't say, well, you know what, I'm settling for this person. It's okay. That thing may be good about him now, but 5 years down the line, it's going to drive you up the wall. You don't compromise. You don't settle.
I like that.
You love yourself enough that you find that person who is exactly what you want. And you have to be exactly what that person wants.
That's deep. I like that. I like that. You have to that person have to be perfect for you and you have to be perfect for them. I love that.
Yeah, and that goes back to what I was saying, like, to love is better than to be loved, because like it goes along them guidelines. So I lost my train of thought. Like, that's how it happens. Like what I'm trying to say is, like, you love the person unconditionally.
And
well, isn't that what love is about?
Yes,
it's
yes,
unconditional.
Yes, that's
what I mean. You have to accept them for exactly who they are. But before you can accept anybody for who they are, you have to really look at yourself and accept yourself. Because once you love yourself, then you can accept all the different things that are, hey, this is wrong about me, or I don't like that about me. But I still love myself.
True.
And I cherish myself because we are all children of God.
That's it. That's it.
And God does not want us to be unhappy. He doesn't want us to settle. He created us out of love to be loved and to love ourselves.
I love that. I love that. That's deep. That's we starting off good, man. And I must say this. You say you've been married 5 times. Don't look, hey, it's you gotta put I don't know if you put a positive spin on it, But I will tell you this. If you've been married 5 times, ma'am, you must be the bomb.
I am the bomb.
5 times,
but
baby.
the guys were not.
I know we ain't nothing. That's the thing.
No. Men, I can honestly say, in each one of my relationships, I married them for the wrong reason.
Oh, that's deep.
There wasn't any compassion. There was not any type of feeling of full commitment. You know, and I tell my husband now, I said, you know, every one of those people that I married, I can label it. You know, the first time was out of just being necessary. Then it was necessary again. Then it was, well, I thought I could fix him. And then it was, well, I don't need to fix him, but maybe he can fix me. And it wasn't until later until this last time that I finally said, you know what? There is nothing wrong with me. Why do I have such a self-esteem about myself? I'm a great person.
Right. You got to think about
God loves me.
Not one time, not 2 times, not 3 times, not 4 times. You had 5 times. 5 times, girl. You like a WWF champion, baby. 5 times they had to come and see me. Miss Lucy, you are so lucky, baby. Oh, man. God is definitely good. I appreciate you sharing your story with us. Do you have, I'm sorry, I did cut you off from saying something important, so I want you to make sure you say what's important.
Oh, no. That's good.
You sure? I just try to be courteous because I sometimes I just, you know, my mouth starts.
Oh, I'm the same way.
Oh, man. But I appreciate you. You got any shout outs? I know you want to shout out your current husband. I mean, hell, he winning.
Huh?
I said, you going to shout out your current husband? I said, he winning.
Oh, yeah. My sweetheart, the guy that I've known since we actually went to junior high together. Had crushes on each other since junior high, but never told each other. And met each other at our 30th high school reunion. Oh,
girl, I've been on you
from that day on, we have been. He was definitely created. In fact, he's 23 days older than me. So I told him he was created for me, and I was created for him. God knew exactly what He was doing when He put us in that classroom so many years ago.
I like that.
Why we're together now. It just seems like there has been, we weren't best friends in school. We didn't hang out. We didn't do anything. And the moment that we saw each other, that was it.
Oh, yeah. That's worth the shout out. That's worth the shout out. He was like, I've been waiting since 3rd grade. You know how, I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to my girl. I ain't gonna lie. If I wasn't taking, there's a couple of people I had on my list since 3rd grade. If I'd have still seen them and I was single, I'd be like, girl, I've been with you since the 3rd grade. That's awesome, Miss Lucy. I appreciate you sharing your story with us.
Well, thank you. Y'all have a good evening.
You too. Make sure you continue to tune in with us. Thank you.
I will. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Oh, shout out to Miss Lucy, man. Did you hear that since 3rd grade?
That was awesome, man.
That was, man. Look, y'all listening, bro, we're talking about, is it better to love or to be loved? Call in. The number is 504-865-3635. Men, women, ladies, fellas, we want to hear from y'all. We got my boy up in here, of course, my homeboy, the starting 5, a.k.a. Chris Carter. You know what I'm saying? And, of course, you have yours truly, Mr. Chef 24/7 up in here. You know, I have the chef coat tonight, but it was downstairs and it was hot once again. My chef coat said we're not wearing it. But anyway, call in 504-865-3635. We want to hear from y'all. The topic is it better to love or to be loved? Shout out to my people who are watching on my Instagram page, 724 Chef. Hey, y'all, I see y'all. I'm waving to y'all. Those who are watching on YouTube, and of course, those who are watching on CrescentCityRadio.com. So, all right, we on this topic. Let's while we waiting for some nice calls, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about some good quotes, because quotes is always good to give out information. Me and this mic, God help me. All right, so we're gonna talk about some of these good quotes that I'm seeing. Let me put a little music in the background so y'all can get a little jam going. You know, I like my music in the background. Y'all hear that? All right, so now I can talk. So anyway, hold on, I'm bringing it down a little bit. It's too high. So these are some of the quotes I've heard about being loved, by loving someone. And this is on goodreads.com. I suggest y'all check it out. Okay, so here's a quote. It says, it is an absolute human certainty that no one can know his own beauty or perceive a sense of his own worth until it has been reflected back into him into the mirror of loving another, caring human being. John Joseph Powell from The Secret of Staying in Love. That's deep. So it says it's an absolute human certainty. So you should want to, you should strive that, you know what I'm saying? No one can see his or her own beauty or perceives a sense of their own worth until they see it in somebody else. Do you agree on that? Like, in order,
everyone's going like along with in the guidelines of beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
True. It sounds to me, what I get from it is like it's saying that in order to have love, you have to be able to see love. Somebody else has to see you, have to love you back. And it works, but like Miss Lucy said earlier, it's kind of a two-way street. You know, you need both. Because, like I said, you need somebody to love. You want somebody to love you, of course. And you could love someone else because, of course, you're a caring and human person. You know what I'm saying? But in order for to see the worth of yourself or to see yourself greater, I actually kind of agree on that. Like, it's hard. You can see your own worth without someone else, but it's a lot more difficult. You can, but I guess it is supposed to bring you to other levels.
Yeah.
That's go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. When somebody else sees your worth, it does bring you to another level, but you just got to see yourself first.
I like that. Okay, let's keep talking. That's good. Let's go to another quote. All right. Maybe if we choose who we love more carefully, we limit the possibility of getting hurt. Lee Monroe. Maybe if we choose who we love more carefully, keyword carefully, we limit the possibility of being hurt. That's interesting.
It's very interesting, to say the least.
I must say I agree with that.
Me too. I totally agree with that one.
100% agree. I don't even have no rebuttal to that. That's just real. That's real. Like, whew. Okay, let's get on that real quick. For a guy, okay, what all right. What are some decisions as men that we make mistakes in choosing the woman that we want to be with?
I think we tend to look skin. I'm just talking for myself. Sometimes we look skin deep. We try to look at the body and stuff like that versus the personality. Sometimes we don't look at the whole. So I'm looking for body of work. I'm not talking about the physical body. I'm talking about the mind and all that other stuff. Yeah.
I get what you're saying when you're saying body of work. You got to look deeper.
Yeah.
And I do find it is difficult to look deeper sometimes for men. And it is not. At the same time, it depends on the way that it rolls. I feel that agreeing with you in a sense that you got to look at the full package. You got to look at not just her looks. You got to look at, can you have a conversation with this person?
Yeah.
Can you and this person get along in the public and or private setting? You know what I'm saying? Necessarily, you want a person you can be comfortable with in public and in private.
Yeah.
Ask this person about their feelings. Ask them about their emotions. Ask them how they handle their anger. You don't have to necessarily say, hey, how you handle your anger when you have an anger problem? You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have to say that. You could be like, man, look, that was this one time I got upset about something. How do you handle stuff when you get upset? It's about asking the right questions to get to know the person, so you can
at the appropriate times too.
Right.
It's more like a spiritual connection, pretty much.
Right. You can't just jump into something and be like, "Oh man, I found love. We talked for about 5 minutes. It's all good." No, like really ask the real questions. I think that's what we fall short at even when choosing carefully.
Yeah.
We don't ask the right questions. We just like what we see sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And for those who are smart enough to be able to see well, y'all are smart. For real, for real. Let's do one more before we go into our musical break. All right. The more attention you give your loved ones, the less affection you receive from them. Ooh, from Michael Basie Johnson. Let's do that again. The more attention you give to your loved ones, the less attention you receive from them. Yes, the more affection you give your loved ones, the less affection you will receive from them. Do y'all feel that?
It depends on the individual. Like, I got from that is more. I guess it depends on the individual. Like, you got to be with the right person. This is more attention, less affection.
I feel.
So, like, if somebody really.
So what made you came with that answer? Like, why?
Like, if you're giving somebody the wrong people the wrong attention, like, like if you're giving somebody somebody a lot of attention, they don't care about you. You're wasting your time.
Right, but were you really wasting your time? What I mean by that is what I'm saying is, okay, so let's say there was a lesson to be learned behind being with that person who didn't give you that attention. You know what I'm saying? You gave everything and you got nothing back, or you got little to nothing back in return, right? Mm-hmm. Even though that's negative, couldn't you find a positive out of the lesson being learned?
Yeah, just deal with people that want to be bothered with you, that give you the time. That's it.
I like that. Short and simple. I like that. Oh, man. Oh, we got time for one more? We got time for one more. Let's do one more. And then we're going to come back and do some more quotes, but we're going to do some quotes about being in love. Okay. I like this one. This one here. Ooh, this one here's a good one. I hope I don't butcher this guy's name. Okay. Never set limits when you are loving someone. Never shy. Mejerad. I probably butchered that name, and I'm sorry, sir, if I did, if you out here listening. Never set limits when you are loving someone. Never set limits. Who out here set limits? Are you setting limits? Or you setting limits? Who's setting limits when they love somebody? That's what I'm trying to find out. You set limits when you love somebody?
No, you shouldn't, because what they say, love has no limits.
True. That's true.
If you love somebody, you're gonna love them no matter what, unconditionally.
That's true. I like that. I like that. Well, we about to sit ready to get into a musical break. Play a little commercial for y'all after that. And we're gonna be back with some more Kitchen Talk radio show. So enjoy yourself. Instagram Live, I'm gonna take a break from y'all too. We'll be back, folks.
That's very interesting. For 7 hours, do so.
Yes.
Can I see the comments? Oh, we out bell right now. We out
Facebook
Live.
Hey, it's your girl Amber.
We still on?
And you're listening to Kitchen Talk
live.
Radio Show.
On Facebook?
No, we on Instagram and on YouTube.
Can I see Instagram?
Yeah, I'm about to go to the
Still.
Okay, comments.
Oh, nobody ain't comment. They just waving and stuff.
Oh, there it is.
What the who are you?
I said, let me read that.
When that song go off, for this and on that song go off, play this if I don't want it yet, I'm good. I can wait. I was about to go to the bathroom.
Like 85 to gold. I'm still in soul. Everybody talking shit like we live in the same. You the one thing cause the game be the first nigga I tame. Been wildin' on my flame. My wife is all the same. Ain't nobody gon' fuck with me. I'ma do shit how I want. No P Street in the street to see the murder on that home and play. Can't catch you. Your son don't be the wrong way how I play. I ain't feeling what I'm saying. Don't get you in a recession. While I'm freaking while you sleeping with this big Smith and West. Better pray to your creator. I'ma need to see you missing everybody that I miss. Thank God and count your blessing, bitch. Nigga gon' do what? So who for you? Why you sleeping at my missile got a drunk? I don't know where you from. You're just give me my one after I stuck your ass out and I'ma leave your legs long. Nigga gon' do what? The who? Bitch, you dumb. Doing homework while you sleeping at my missile got a drunk. You hollering out where you from? Drunk and just give me my one after I stuck your ass out and I'ma leave your legs long. The dumbest shit you could've done was shoot at a nigga like you ain't knowing about my business and surgical with a pistol. Been wrecking since I was little, so I ain't scared to take a loss. As I tap down to their ass, believe I'm popping the trunk. I'm strapped with a chrome pistol and riding alone. Nigga, the whole corner of witnesses. I see you on my finish. Pass me the joystick, know the code for the finish. Tell them they put it, cause in this shooter ain't gon' do shit. Leave his ass stupid and fuck his old lady, jamming dick off in the booty. Bitch, I still do it, dumb. Nigga gon' do what? So who for you? Why you sleeping at my missile got a drunk? You hollering out where you from? Truck him to skim in my one after I stuck your ass out and I'ma leave your legs long. Nigga gon' do what? The who? Bitch, you dumb. Doing homework while you sleeping at my missile got a drunk. You hollering out where you from? Truck him to skim in my one after I stuck your ass out and I'ma leave your legs long. Nigga.
We going back on in 2 minutes. What? Nobody was to the other one? Oh, go ahead and post. That's why I'm saying you got 2 minutes. Okay. Cool. 1 minute now. But you could be posting though. I said you could post. Easy to do. We're ready. We back, and 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 we back. We back, baby. Say we back, baby. We back, baby. Watch this here. Go. One more time. Ready? Ready? Drop. Now. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. All right, we back. We back. I had to joke a little bit. Hope y'all enjoyed the musical break. Tonight, artist actually was a good friend of mine. Kid Music from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? A little something wild while we talking on this mellow topic. So the topic of the night is it better to love someone or to be loved by someone? Call in, chime in. Y'all know the number 504-865-3635. Make sure y'all up in here. So right now we're gonna take a little moment. We're gonna play a little skit for y'all, you know, play a little comedy, drink a little bit of my little drink right quick. I know, shame on you, Chef. Should have did that on a musical break. I know I should have, but I didn't. Shame on me. Blame it on Chris. He bought me some snacks. Oh, man. So we about to play a little clip for y'all, a little laughter clip, you know, a little full 5-minute clip. Hope y'all enjoy.
You know, when you get that feeling somebody touches that shit inside you, that shit be fucking. When they make you mad. And women, I don't give a fuck. Y'all can be so cool about turning a motherfucker off. You love when a motherfucker be in love with you. You can be some nasty bitches. When the motherfucker on the street, so just give it. Oh, God, you
call in, Kyra.
God, Richard, please, just don't do this to yourself. I mean, why
It's backwards. 504-865-3635. Call in, Kyra. The topic is it better to be loved or is it better to love someone else? Call in.
How can women be so cool though when you don't you tell me I do not love you, don't you say it? Yes, man, I'm going for a walk. Oh, what?
About to come back in.
I want to fight. One night I left the house about 137 times. I did. I just said, fuck you. And then I'd have to come back like, you forget your keys, you ever leave and forget your keys. Bitch, yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, leave that shit. Yeah. You'll see. Oh, shit. Then you got to go back and why come your old lady look so good after you've been away for a while?
Oh man, shout out to the legendary late great Richard Pryor. I appreciate that. His take on love. Oh my goodness. And then you be mad and you gotta go back in the house and ask for your car keys. Shout out to the men that had asked for their car keys after they done got into an argument. So the topic for the night is it better? You gotta go back for your keys. Is it better to be loved? I mean, is it better to love someone or is it better to be loved? So we was doing some quotes earlier about loving someone, and they had a lot of good quotes. You know, we had one that said about making better choices and choosing your spouse and stuff like that. So let's get to some good stuff. Quotes about being in love. Let's see. To be fully seen by somebody, then and be loved anyhow. This is a human offering that could border on miraculous. Elizabeth Gilbert, from the book Committed, a skeptic makes peace with marriage. I like that. Let's read that again. To be fully seen by somebody, then and be loved anyhow. This is a human offering that can border on miraculous. To be fully seen by somebody and still be loved. To be loved for your flaws.
I was about to say that I think that means somebody's gonna love you no matter what your flaws are. They're gonna look at you no matter for who you are.
Can you love a girl for her flaws?
Depends what they are.
Depends what they are. Okay. Let's have some fun because we're talking. Obviously, with some guys we had Miss Lucy call earlier. My girl Lisa gonna call in a second.
Yeah.
So, what are some flaws that you can accept, and what are some things that you cannot accept?
I mean, some things I can accept are I mean, I gotta think on this one. I really do.
Okay. So,
I mean, I could tell you some things I cannot accept.
okay, and what's that? Oh. Go ahead. Tell me about the things you cannot accept, and then we're going to answer this phone.
I think I can't accept someone who's nasty. I can tell you that much. I'll be honest.
Oh, man. Is this my girl, Lisa?
You know it.
Hey, how you doing?
What is up, Lisa, the boss lady?
I'm good. I'm good.
That's what's up.
Oh, man. Are you ready?
I am ready.
So, the topic of tonight is it better to be loved or is it better to love someone else? And we was just reading a quote just a minute ago. We was reading some being in love quotes, and we had some quotes about loving somebody else. And we had one of these quotes that says, to be fully seen by somebody, then and be loved anyhow. This is a human offering that bordered on miraculous.
I mean, I'm sorry, go ahead.
From Elizabeth Gilbert. Do you agree with that? How you feel about that? To be seen in all your glory and to be loved anyhow. Can you accept the man for his flaws?
I do believe that would be an amazing thing. It's not something that I have experienced personally. Just like anybody else, I do have flaws, but it takes a very, very it takes a very generous heart to love someone because of who they are and despite who they are. You know, and for that reason, I'm going to have to go with, I think that it's better to love someone than to be loved by someone. In order to truly be loved by someone, you have to love someone. You have to know what it's like to love someone. And it's despite everything, you know, despite their flaws, despite their faults, you have to experience that. And I don't think that a person can truly say that they can love somebody unless they're willing to do all of that.
I like that.
Yeah, and going back to what you were saying, like, you know, this person has some kind of, you know, I ain't saying like nobody's. I know nobody's perfect, but you know, if they got some kind of, you know, issues with themselves, like, you know, like character issues. I mean, in terms of, you know, how they act a certain way. I mean that, you know, because I go, you know, like, in terms of acting a certain way.
I like that.
Like,
so okay,
you used to dealing with stuff you never got over in your life. Yeah, I can't deal with that neither. I mean, it depends what it is, though.
So like, I got a question, boss lady.
Okay.
You listening? Okay. What are some flaws? Same thing I just asked my brother over here. What are some flaws that you can accept from a man, and what are some flaws that you just cannot accept?
The only thing that I really can't accept from a man is when you can't be loyal to me, when you can't be faithful to me, and when you can't be honest with me. Anything else, and if you have no ambition, anything else, I mean, we can deal with that. We can work on that. But if you cannot be honest with me and you can't be loyal and faithful to me, and I have to push you and motivate you to do every single thing for us and for you, then there's nothing I can do with that.
That's understandable.
Very understandable. So what are some flaws that you can accept?
Well, it's a lot of men that are like, I'm not going to say unwilling to commit. I'm going to say afraid to commit. I'm willing to show you exactly what I have going on and what I'm willing to offer if it will put your mind at ease about having reservations about committing to me. You won't have to worry if I can be your backbone. You don't have to worry if I could be your ear, if I could be your peace, if I could be, your strength. You don't have to worry about that.
I like that. Mm-hmm. You could be my strength. You could be my strength. Okay, so look, check this out. We're going to go with another quote real quick, since you're on with us having fun. The problem with human attraction is not knowing if it will be returned. That is Becca Fitzpatrick. The problem with human attraction is not knowing if it will be returned. Do you agree?
I absolutely 1000% agree with that. The main reason why Boss Lady does not approach men is for that reason.
But is it wrong to approach a man?
I didn't hear you.
I said, is it wrong to approach a man as a woman? I mean, is it really that bad if you say, hey, I see you over there and I think you're kind of cute and I might like you? I don't see nothing personally. Go ahead.
I don't knock another female for what she does, but I don't do it.
And why is that?
But I just don't. I just don't make the first move. But that's the reason why. It's because, just because I'm attracted to you doesn't mean that you're attracted to me. And I'm very well aware that I'm different than other people. And maybe that's not your cup of tea.
Okay. Hold that thought. Chris, your thoughts on that. Now, you just heard the problem of human attraction is not knowing if it will be returned. As a gentleman, as a man, you know what I'm saying? Do you agree with that?
You talking about the comment, right?
Yeah, the quote. Like, what is your opinion?
Yeah, I agree with it because, because it's not everything isn't always mutual.
Right. So, do you find it hard to be the person to approach the woman? Sometimes, do you find it hard to be the person that approached the woman to be like, hey, I'm attracted to you or whatever? Is it difficult for you?
I do.
So, okay, you hear that, Lisa?
I didn't hear you. You kind of cut out a little bit.
I was saying, okay, so my brother Chris, I asked you and Chris the same question, right? You said that it was hard for a woman to approach a man, right? You just not going to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for you to make the first move. Now, my brother just said on behalf of men, it's hard for us to make the first move, too.
It depends on the guy, too.
Right.
It all depends on their personality.
Right. So, okay, what makes it difficult for you to approach men? Besides, he may say he don't like you.
That's it. That's all of it.
Oh man, you got to be more helpful than that, Lisa.
Literally, that's the only reason why I kind of not like I don't do that. That's
because of the fear of no.
Why?
But you know something, and I honestly, it's normal for everybody to have a fear of rejection. It's natural. I myself, I'm a big dude. It'd be hard sometimes to be able to be like, man, I don't think, you know what I'm saying? She might like me back. But, I'm gonna do my best to try to at least approach. If they tell me no, if I'm single and I'm approaching 13 people, you know what I'm saying? I've approached 13 females in the past week, and I'm, talking to them, hey, how you doing? Complimenting, I don't get no return back. I know out of that 13, I know at least one of them going to at least respond back. Not everybody's going to be an asshole. And you got to take it like that with both men and women, both, just in general. Sometimes you're gonna get that rejection, but you never know until you make the attempt. He may like you, but he may be nervous to speak to you as well. Men are just as nervous as women when it comes to speaking.
Yeah, I know, and that's the reason why I have an issue with approaching men is because my experience, my entire life has been of me always bending over backwards for people, and I feel like if you can take that first step, then I can take the next two. You know what I mean? And it just lets me know that you're willing to let me know that I'm that important, that you had to say something to me, that you felt like it was you know, worth speaking to me, that it was worth knowing me, that you wanted to know me that bad, that, you know, that you risked rejection to speak to me. So if you can make that first step, then I mean, I could definitely, I don't have a problem with, you know, making the next two, but, you know, it's definitely been my experience that I've always usually been the one to dedicate more of myself than the other party. And so if we're going to start from the beginning, then I'd like to see you at least do that.
All right. I like that. I like that. That's what's up. Okay. So what can we do as people to make communication easy with the opposite sex? Chris?
Well, what can we do to make communications easier with the opposite sex?
Yep.
I guess find a little common. Start off by finding common interests. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Ms. Lisa? What can we do to better communication with females towards our guys? So that way you can make it better.
Honest.
So be honest. So if you feel as
Absolutely.
So
if you just want a booty call, say that. If you want a relationship, say that. Whatever, be clear with your intentions and stop misleading females.
Go ahead.
You talking about conversation, Mars? Are you talking about like if we?
No, I'm talking about in order for to communicate. Okay, we got somebody on Instagram Live gonna be joining us shortly. Okay, we waiting on their response. Okay, this is exciting, man. So, okay, here they go. They about to load up. Miss Scorpion King Queen 3. How you doing, Miss Queen? Hold on, let me get my thing on so we can hear you on the volume. We still trying to get your volume. You still can't hear me? Hold on, man. We about to get you working. Look, call in. If it ain't working, call in 504. Betty, I'm about to text it. I'm about to message it. Call in. We won't hear your opinion. Okay, we're gonna be calling in. All right, awesome. So look, Miss Boss Lady.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna do something special tonight because you're gonna get a double dose of Boss Lady on the show tonight. Boss Lady is gonna call back at 11:05 and she gonna be in this some more. Cause I want to hear Boss Lady tips on being single and just making it. Which ties into real love. So Boss Lady, call us back, baby.
Alrighty.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. Shout out to everybody who's been responding, man. We got a lot of like different people watching and stuff. How y'all doing, guys? Miss Scorpion Queen couldn't hear us. Trying to get her a call. Trying to get that together. So anyway, the topic is it better to be loved or to love someone else? So call in. The number is 504-865-3635. This is a good topic. We want to hear y'all. We're talking about, is it better to be loved or is it better to love someone else? Straight up, man. Are y'all, we want to hear. We want to hear exactly what y'all got to say. My goodness. Chris, could men and women really be honest and upfront with each other like that? Lisa said if men were more honest to a woman, in your personal opinion, like she said, if it's a booty call, is this, is that, be upfront and honest. If you were upfront and honest with a woman, do you feel, whatever your intentions are, do you feel her response is going to be positive? Because we're going to talk about that when Lisa gets back on.
Because I tell women to be honest with me, they can't even be honest.
Right. So how can we be honest with each other? What are some ways we could be honest with each other? Let's go to another one of these quotes about being in a relationship, being loved. Okay, let's go to the legend right here. My great hope is to laugh as much as I cry, to get my work done and try to love somebody and have the courage to accept the love in return. Maya Angelou. Legendary Maya Angelou. My great hope is to laugh as much as I cry, to get my work done and try to love somebody and have the courage to accept their love in return. Why do you have to have courage to accept the love in return?
I guess because of their flaws. That's the only thing I can think of.
Why is it hard to accept love in return? Y'all that's listening out there, tune in. Calm, chime in.
That's what I think. I think it's just you have to accept their flaws.
Yeah, why? Why is it hard to accept love in return? I feel that it's hard to accept love in return because you've been scarred. We talked about honesty just now, but at times it's hard to accept another person's honesty when you've been hurt. You know what I'm saying?
You put up a wall. I was about to get to that too right before you said that.
Seriously, a lot of people. Okay, Scorpio Queen guy. See the thing. Women should stop settling for a booty call, side piece, dealing with a cheater, and so far and so on. Have respect for yourself. I like that. But at the same time, I feel that. At the same time, we as men, what can we do as men to better ourselves in a position of finding love?
Yeah, we gotta stop, doing stupid stuff too at times. I mean, some of us been hurt in our lives, and we gotta stop, doing dumb things.
True. So I feel like as men, it's not a competition, and I feel like, yeah, people say it's a competition, but it is not necessarily a competition. It's about being confident, Okay, Scorpio Queen came back. It's hard to accept love because everyone been hurt too many times. Old school does not exist.
You said old school doesn't exist?
Yeah, she said like old school, like opening the door. I honestly still open the door.
I still do that.
Yeah, there's still gentlemen out there. I feel there's gentlemen. Yeah, it's hard to find.
Nowadays, at least.
Yeah. Like, okay. So, is it, like, for those of y'all who are joining in, we got a lot of people chiming in, joining in. The topic is it better to be loved or is it better to love someone else?
I think what she's saying, because old school doesn't exist. I think the new thought and the new culture nowadays is particularly like in the music industry. Everybody want to be tough. Everybody want to. What I mean by tough, all the dudes want to be tough, and all the females want to be thoughts. I think that's what she's pertaining to.
Yeah, but that's the way it's portrayed. But it's not. It's just the majority. Yeah, like you say.
That's what I mean by everybody, majority.
Yeah, it seems like that because of the majority. But I feel like old school exists. I feel like there are gentlemen out there. I feel like there's ladies still out there. It is just difficult because the modern culture. The modern culture is so comfortable, like the young lady Miss Scorpion Queen said, is to stop settling for a booty call and being a side piece or dealing with a cheater. Have respect for yourself. Men also need to have respect for themselves. If you're going to deal with this person, deal with this person. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Scorpion Queen, own it. She said, I won't say it's a competition. It's the older you become, the less patient, less tolerant. First mess up that it's for me. Know what you want before you can even approach a woman. I like that. Know what you want before you can even approach a woman. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Miss Scorpio Queen, I understand you on live, and I know you're gonna respond back to this. Okay, if we tell you what we want, because I'm gonna be honest with you, as a man, just communicating with women, it is difficult sometimes because I don't know necessarily how y'all gonna respond. And now I myself growing up, let's talk, growing up, our upbringing, which is into the development of our adulthood and communication, right? Mm-hmm. So let's take high school, middle school, right? Yeah. In middle school, high school, I was the kid, I was the chameleon, right? I kind of friends with everybody. Mm-hmm. But the thing was, there were certain girls who were attracted to certain boys, and certain boys could do certain things that the other boys couldn't do. I couldn't tell this girl she had a nice booty because I get slapped. Mm-hmm. But dude on side of me could tell her that, and she'd be like, boy, stop. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, hold on. We have good men just like we have good women. but they all want the wrong person, and that's what they're attracted to. Okay, yeah, they want the wrong person, but how can we see the right in the right person? How can we see the right in the right person? You know what I'm saying?
By looking at the positives, the flaws, the right flaws, like what positive they got going on.
Right. So what makes a good person so hard to be attracted to? What are they doing that's stopping them from being that one? You know what I'm saying? What's stopping them from being, oh, she's the one or he's the one? You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it goes back to, like I said, that high school, middle school kind of phase. Certain boys had certain demeanors and certain things. They could be totally disrespectful to a young lady, and she'd think that shit was cool. Mm-hmm. Likewise, there were certain girls saying certain shit to certain dude, and they just so happened to flow with it. But there were certain girls or certain dudes that couldn't say something to the other people because they're gonna get clowned, and they could be being nice. Stop looking at looks and look deeper within. Now, I'm going to be honest to you, Miss Scorpion Queen, early on, we actually kind of discussed that. We talked about how, even though as men, we are often portrayed as wanting the looks and stuff like that, but we just got to actually discussing earlier about like certain things men want. Like, men want to have a conversation. We want to have a conversation. Look, we talking so good, I don't even have the background music playing. Men want to have conversations. We want a woman that's going to be able to sit down, do stuff with us, that encourage us to do grander things. We want that. We strive for that. You know, it's in the core of our nature as human beings to have someone that supports us. Likewise, we also have to be as supportive to our women. You know what I'm saying? It's not just black women. It's not just white women. This is a man and woman thing. This is a nature thing. If we take care of the people who complement us in nature, then nature flow will be good.
A lot easier.
Exactly. You will have less arguments if y'all are looking towards helping one another. Not for what you can get out of him or what he can get out of you. You know, like you say, stop looking at looks. At the same time, certain men, if there was a certain type of guy in the house that had a certain type of mentality, he'll be right in that empty spot. And the first thing you say, we all need to stop trying to take money. You know? And certain women to be like, well, we need money to survive. And men to be like, well, we need this to survive. You know, is a constant thing instead of saying, hey, look, let's work together. What do you want? What do I want? Okay, well, this is how we can work together to get this. And this is how we can work together to get that. That's how you take that person that's a good guy, that has that goodness, but that little that you're not attracted to, you could mold that. You'd be surprised. The thing that you're not attracted to and the thing that you want to be attracted to about that person, you could bring out the best in a person if you take time to just relate to the person. Like you say, be real, be honest, be truthful. Make your intentions be known, what you want. Hey, I think you cute, blah, blah, blah. What about me being cute? Or this chick here, you know, my friend think you cute or whatever, how it go. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Scorpion Queen on fire. Scorpion Queen on fire tonight. She put, with me, I don't look at looks. If a person has a good heart, hardworking, respectful, family-oriented, you know, putting your household first, your woman first, they no longer do that anymore. Chris, my boy, I'm going to let you respond to that. See this young man right here on the screen? This young man, honestly, I have to say, as another man, one of the most honest brothers I've ever met. They still got him out here. He one of them. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of good guys out there. There's plenty of good women out there. It's just, I'm not saying lower your standards. It's not about lowering your standards. It's about getting to know the people. It's about taking a chance. It's about, you know, sometimes people always say, God bless me. God bless me with this. I want this, and this. You know, put God in it. You know what I'm saying? It's the 11 o'clock hour. Shout out to my sister. You know what I'm saying? The spiritual part of the show. You know, people want God to give us this, give us that, give us this, give us that. God, and it sounds like an old broken record because I know it's been said before. God will give you exactly what you need. Yeah, but because yes, exactly. But because of what you're not attracted to, maybe what you're not attracted to sometimes maybe what you need. Not necessarily saying go find some crazy dude. No, I'm not suggesting it. Don't go find no crazy dude. But I'm saying sometimes certain things gotta give you insight. Your spirit, your natural aura will read this person's energy. You can tell within your pores that this person might just be a pick for you, but because this one thing is a deal breaker. Okay, Scorpio Queen on fire again. There's too many weak-minded people. They're still growing out here, and I can't raise no man. They stuck, and if they're not willing to grow as a man or a woman, there's no point. I agree. So how can we become strong-minded? And it's never lowering your standards if it's growing with a man or a woman. I agree. So how can we stop being weak-minded as people? And how can we see deeper than what looks? How can we see deeper than what's just your standards? How can you see, hey, me and this person are meant to be partners, a team, people? How can you get past your standards? How can you get past your mind frame?
Well, it depends, because I mean, all you have to do is look. Is this something that's reasonable for me to get past? Is it something I could possibly overlook? And this is just go with it. Is it something, like I said, like can you look past it? It's passable for me to overlook.
I like that. Y'all are giving me some knowledge today. I love this. I love this knowledge. I love it. Oh man, this is freaking exciting. I'm gonna say fucking exciting. Yeah, it's fucking exciting. Hell yeah. Shout out to 504 Cajun boy. My boy say who that. I'm assuming the Saints won tonight.
I think they did. I think they won 24. They beat Jacksonville 24-20.
I may not get no likes after this. Go Dallas. Don't get me wrong. I'm a Saints fan, but Dallas just my number one. But that's off the subject. Let's do another quote. Let's do another quick being in love quote real quick, cause I know this topic is getting hot, and my girl Lisa gonna call back and fill us in with some more. Okay. The supreme happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved. Love ourselves, rather love in spite of ourselves. How can you love in spite of yourself? How can you love past when you can't even love your damn self? How can you say you love somebody? And that was from my boy Victor Hugo from Less Miserable. Just make sure. He says the supreme happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved. Right? Knowing that you are loved. Love for ourselves, say rather love in spite of ourselves. People are so, in other words, he's saying you're more willing to be loved by someone. You have to be loved by someone, right? Instead of just trying to love yourself. But instead of loving yourself, you're saying, instead of saying I love myself, you're saying that you want to be loved by someone. So basically saying instead of loving yourself, he's saying
let somebody else love you.
No, he's pretty much saying that's what people think is the supreme happiness, is to be loved by somebody else. So is that true? Okay, Scorpion Queen said that is true. That is true. So Scorpion Queen, why do you feel that is true, that the supreme happiness of love is to be loved by someone? Which I do agree to an extent. Because I also
let me read this.
Yeah. Take your time. This is getting good though. I like this. This has been a good topic, I must say. Yeah. The supreme happiness of life is the conviction that we are loved. Loved for ourselves, say rather. And instead of saying that, they say love in spite of ourselves. So loving in spite of yourself is meaning that you're loving even though you may not love yourself as much, you're being loved by someone else. You get what I'm saying? You get what he's saying?
I think I get it. Even though you don't love yourself as much, somebody still loves you.
Right. And some people they love other. Okay, call us. Yo, who we on with?
It's Lisa, the boss lady.
Oh, and she back for the extended.
Exactly.
Oh man. Okay, hold on. Scorpion Queen got another response. She said, "Always put yourself first. Take time out for you. If the person is not going to give you the love that they're going to give you, give love you're going to give them. Love yourself enough to leave. I want to be the one with my mate, not separated one. I like that. So look, we had this quote we just read, Lisa the Boss Lady. It says, the supreme happiness of love is the conviction that we are loved. Loved for ourselves, say rather love in spite of ourselves. And that's from Victor Hugo.
Well,
So
I want to say something about this. Well, that takes a special kind of person to do something like that, because they got some cruel people in this world. If you don't love yourself, they're not gonna show you love nor respect you.
but in the sense, well, true, but he's talking about the individual and not the people that's loving them.
That's what I'm talking about, the individual. I mean, I'm talking about both. I was talking about both in this case. Oh yeah, but I'm talking about the individual. So, you know.
Okay.
I'm talking about the individual in this case. I'm also talking about the people as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Lisa, my question is for you is that okay, so he says love for ourselves, say rather love in spite of ourselves, right? How can you accept love from somebody and not truly love yourself?
Well, that's deep.
Right. I've been there,
super deep.
but I'm just curious.
Wait, but okay, I'm gonna let you go first. I'm Boss Lady. Then I got something to say.
I've been there as well, you know, where I thought that, you know, everything was great and, you know, we in love, whatever. You know, I've been married twice and divorced twice. And when you are with someone and you think, you know, you're in love and everything is great, and then later on after that situation, you know, has played out, and you realize that there were so many different levels of self-love that you had to reach, then you feel like, well, was I really in love? Did I really love that person? Could I really love that person? And the answer is no, because if you don't love yourself, you can't pour out of a cup. You can't. If you don't love yourself enough to keep yourself on full, how are you going to pour into someone else? And how are you going to give them love that you don't have?
I like that. Because it is, I definitely agree. To my people that's on Instagram, my live had ended for that hour, so we're back. Just to let y'all guys know. Anyway, Chris, you had a rebuttal to that.
Yes, I just came up to me earlier, right when Lisa was talking. I think it's very hard, and in some cases impossible, because like if you don't care about yourself, who can? I mean, it's like you know, for example, like when you play for a sports team, when some people can cheer you on all you want, but if you're not being responsive to their cheers, it's like in vain.
True. So my thing is, I agree with Lisa, and I can honestly say, I've been married before my current marriage, and I felt I had a false sense of what love was. You know what I'm saying? So I was kind of like trying to find myself, in a sense, to trying to find love all over again, and like to try to figure out what exactly went wrong. And my thing was mostly I found out, like, I looked at it like I loved the person who didn't even love themselves completely. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't love myself obviously enough to not get out of the situations earlier than what I put myself through. Because I put myself through it because I was in that supreme happiness state. You know what I'm saying? Instead of saying, hey, I love myself, I was too happy to say, hey, somebody loves me, or at least I thought, because I was with them, you know. So I do understand it carries and has its side effects, definitely. I do say that. Let's look at another quote right quick, because these quotes are pretty good. Then we're gonna have a little fun with this. So let's do one more good quote. Let me see if I can find a good one. Boss Lady, just share your opinion so far on this. Like, what is your topic? You know what I'm saying? I mean, what is your opinion on this whole topic of being in love and loving someone else right now?
I think that love is something that's pretty lost right now in this day and age. And it's a lot of people that they would rather say that they hurt someone or that they killed someone or beat someone up than say that they're in love with someone. And I think that that's kind of what's wrong with us today. I mean, we have lost where we love people regardless. You know, I don't like to just like quote the Bible or anything like that, you know, a pastor or anything like that. But we're all supposed to love each other. We're supposed to love everybody, you know, the same way that we want to be loved or whatever, the same way that we love ourselves. But these days, you can't even get that love from your sister. You can't even get that love, you know, from your family. And it is love on every level needs to be reevaluated, and it needs to be like amped up, like times 10, like times 1,000. You know, we all need to love each other more. And I think that it's kind of like a lack of foundation. You know, we're not getting that foundation. We're not getting that love that we need, and we're not being taught how to love properly. And so now people are basically making it like people that love each other or people that are in love, like that's something to laugh at, like that's something to ridicule.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because like people got the definition of love mixed up. Like, you know, they love you only when you do something for them.
That too. Definitely.
Like, oh, when you agree with them, no. Or when you agree with them on a topic, no, that's not love. No, them two things is love.
True. I got y'all on the next quote. The last quote for right now. My only consolidation when I am really sad is to love and to be loved. Marcel Proust. My only consolidation when I am really sad. Consolidation when I am really sad is to be loved. Is to love and to be loved. The only thing that can console this man is the fact that he loves somebody and somebody loves him. Rebuttals. Who first?
I mean, I go first, no problem.
You agree? Do you agree?
I absolutely agree with that, 1,000%. One of my ex-husbands, it doesn't matter, what kind of day that I had. If I come home and he don't even have to say anything, but he can just hold me, and I feel better. And I mean, it's still to this day, we're still cool or whatever. I'm cool with both my ex-husbands. And if I'm having a bad day, he can still make me feel better. And even though we're not in love with each other, we still love each other. So I definitely do agree with that. I agree that no matter what kind of a day that I'm having, knowing that I'm loved and knowing that I love someone in its return, that's an amazing feeling. That's the same thing with my children. When I'm feeling sad, my brings me out of it ultimately.
I like that. Scorpion Queen, I see you on Instagram Live. Welcome back. My only consolidation when I am really sad is to love and to be loved. Is love true consolidation? I want to hear your opinion. When you respond back to it, I'm going to announce it.
Oh, you talking to me?
I was talking to Miss Scorpion Queen on Instagram, who was enjoying herself with us tonight.
Okay.
But I'm also carrying the same question. The question is universal.
Okay, well, I'll go ahead. Well, I say yes, but it's only for an ample amount of time. You just can't stay there, though, because you got to have some kind of mental toughness. You just can't stay sad and be there. I say it has a time limit, though, but don't let it consume you for too long.
True.
Maybe I'm speaking for myself. I don't know, because I don't know. I consider myself to be a very tough-minded person.
Well, I feel like when he says about my only consolidation when I am sad is to be loved and to love someone else, I do agree. Because honestly, all hell could break loose around me. I could lose everything. And the idea of just having somebody there to love you and you love them and you're there to comfort each other, it does strengthen. Okay, you had some agreements, got some agreements up in here, Scorpion, the Queen agreeing with you. Go ahead, play. I like that. Y'all some wise people tonight. Oh man, but I definitely agree though. Like it does console you, it does something for you, it motivates you. Love can be a motivator, and being loved can motivate you as just as much. They both are required in order for to be truly happy with yourself and the world around you.
Yeah, but sometimes I agree, but sometimes you have to love yourself, first before anybody else. So.
And that's true. So is it okay? With that being said, now that leads me to my next question.
Okay.
Can you love somebody else and eventually love yourself?
No.
You don't think that's possible? You can fall in love with somebody, and then as you're falling in love with that person, you self-love also increase for yourself.
Now what happens if things don't last with you?
Lisa, the boss lady, what you think?
I think that is possible because if you love someone and they love you in return and that love is true, then they'll help you open that up. They'll help you open up your self-love.
Okay, I get it, but what happens if that person leaves? Well, you back as unless you're strong individual, you're gonna be back at square one.
Yeah, I mean, if you learn from every single thing that you do, like I've been married twice, I've been divorced twice, but I bet you it won't happen a third time. You know what I'm saying? If everything that has happened to me in my life, I've learned from it. So if I was to be with someone and they were to bring me to that level, then I'm gonna walk away with it better than I was when I walked into it.
Okay.
Okay, so Scorpion Queen says,
no,
go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I said, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I agree with that.
Scorpion Queen responded to the question. She says, no, she says she has seen it happen before, and it turned out into a disaster. A person that didn't love themselves fell in love with somebody, and they was trying to love themselves in the process, and ended up messing it up.
But yeah, I'm like, you have to learn from it too, though. So if that person just keep on doing the same stuff, don't learn. I mean, it's kind of a balance.
After the first situation in my first marriage, I had already loved myself, but I allowed myself to get you could love yourself and get lost in somebody else. Yeah. Sometimes when you get lost in somebody else, you can't find yourself, and you get stuck into a situation where you're like, how the hell did I get up in this? You know what I'm saying?
That person's too consumed with the other person, and I'll make it time up for themselves.
So, okay, we have Scorpion Queen say, love yourself. Even if you don't build your relationship with God, you can love someone else. Love yourself. If you don't build your relationship with God, you cannot love someone else if you do not love yourself first. That is true. You can get lost until you lose everything. So don't do it. I love it. Boy, y'all wise. Y'all wise. Boss lady, y'all are some wise people today.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. That part is absolutely true. And this topic right here is just, it just touches everybody. I think that's why, everybody is on 10 about it.
Right. So look, this is what we gonna do. Miss Boss Lady, stay on the line. I'm just gonna bring the speaker down because we're gonna do our instrumental jam session real quick. Miss Scorpion Queen, stay on Instagram. We love your input. Stay on because we want to hear more from you. Chris, stand by. We're gonna do a quick instrumental break. You know what I'm saying? Gotta pay these bills, do what we gotta do. So y'all already know what it is. We coming back and we're gonna get more into this. It's the instrumental break. It's time for instrumental session. Only on
Kitchen Talk Radio Show.
I need to hold my handle. I already got a couple of handles on sweater and stuff like that.
How much is that per month?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I love your input, Miss Scorpion Queen. Stay on. Stay on.
No.
Are you a rich man?
What do you mean, rich man?
This all breaks. So
You have a lot of
take a break.
a lot of money in the bank.
How does that make you rich? I don't have that type of riches. My riches is life forever.
What up, this Young and Tate, this JB Rambo, and you tuned in to the Kitchen Talk Radio Show. You ain't on no radio station if you ain't on this bitch, believe that. You heard me?
And we are back. Boss Lady, you still on with us, right?
I'm here.
All right. And we back. I took us a little break real quick. A little instrumental jam session for y'all. Man, how y'all feeling so far?
Man, this is an amazing topic. I'm loving it. I've had a great week.
So tell us about your week, Miss Boss Lady. Tell us a little bit about this cruise too.
My week has been amazing. I decided that I was going to get a job. So I applied for one particular chain that I'm used to working with, and I got a call from 3 different locations in the chain. So I've interviewed with all 3, and they're currently negotiating salary. So I'm just gonna, I have a choice. I also am now a certified IntelliTravel ambassador.
All right.
I'm able to. I didn't hear you.
I was saying, all right, hand claps for my girl, Lisa, the Boss Lady. Congrats.
Thank you.
No problem.
It just means that I'm able to train IntelliTravel agents, and it's a lot of information that I have access to that basically that my team needs, so I'm going to be able to give it to them firsthand. So I'm really excited, and that's the main reason why I did it. The cruise is going to be epic. It's going to be a major networking event. Trying to get all the artists that I know personally, and any artists that I come across to get on this cruise and get some networking, get your face seen, get interviews.
Yes.
On the cruise and everything. It is the most inexpensive cruise that I have booked right now. When I say inexpensive, for 2 people in an interior cabin is $800 for 2 people, and that's including vacation protection. So you definitely want to get in on this cruise. It's $25 per person before August 25th. So go ahead and make those payments so you can lock your spot in and get on this cruise. We're going to act the whole fool. We're going to be seen. We're going to get some interviews. It's going to be amazing.
$800 for 2 people?
Yep.
Well, excuse me, that's unheard of.
Absolutely. And, all your food and everything is, is taken care of on a cruise. Your food, your non-alcoholic beverages like water, tea, I think juice, all of that's taken care of on a cruise. It's all inclusive. The only thing you have to pay for is if you do shore excursions, and there are certain specialty restaurants that are on board, and of course your alcohol, you have to pay for that. But, other than that, everything is covered, even room service.
Okay. I've never been on a cruise before, so I don't know what it's like.
Me neither. I will be on my first. This will be my first cruise. It is a Kitchen Talk Radio Show network, baby. We're going to be networking. So make sure y'all come out there. And also, I don't know if Lisa wants y'all to know, if one special guy out there, y'all might get to have personal time with Miss Boss Lady out there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If you
what
want
I'm saying?
some moments with the Boss Lady in person, then you definitely want to be on this ship, because I'm going to be doing a lot of moments with the Boss Lady in person.
I like that. I like that. And of course, y'all can chill with Chef 24/7. I will be challenging everybody to a shuffleboard. I'm actually going to be doing a little tournament. We won't see what y'all got. I'm a beast in shuffleboard. I'm not old. I'm very much young. I just been playing it since middle school. I'm a G. Y'all could come see me. We're going to be doing some comedy for y'all. We're going to be out on the deck. I'm going to be doing just some clowning. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely going to have a good time. So make sure y'all get into that, because the due date is what? August the 28th for your $50?
August the 25th.
Oh, August the 25th. Thank you, ma'am. I'm all late. Look, I'd have been... Okay. Oh, you 2 days late. 3 days late. You missed out, player.
And how long this cruise is for?
For 5 days.
5 days.
Yeah, we going to Mexico.
And when does it begin, if you don't mind me asking?
It's September the 21st through the 26th, and we'll be going to Cozumel, Mexico, and Progreso, Yucatan Peninsula.
The Yucatan?
Yes.
And we're also going to be doing a late birthday celebration for Chef 24/7 on that cruise, because honestly, we're taking a break after next week for 5 weeks. So there will not be a birthday episode of this show for myself. Everybody else, we kind of get shout outs or whatever to. So I'm just letting y'all know for the cruise, that's going to also be that time. We're going to take time to celebrate the boy's birthday. You know what I'm saying? So we going to really cut up. September the 3rd, baby. The 3rd.
When you said the last thing to pay $50?
The 25th.
25th?
Mm-hmm. And that holds to 2 people. So all you have to do is just get somebody to come. And you let me stress. You don't have to couple up with nobody. It's nice to have a little boo thing on the boat, but you don't have to do that. It could be family. It could be friends. Man, it could be Sister Johnson at church. You know what I'm saying? Sister Johnson been selling frozen cuts for 20 years, and she ain't never been on no damn cruise. Ask that woman, do she want to go on a damn cruise?
And how far are we going out to sea? How far y'all going out to sea?
Deep.
We're just going to Mexico and back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, under the sea. We're going to have a submarine. I'm just playing. No, there's no submarine.
I knew that. It's a cruise.
Yeah, I just want to add extra to it. Like, we're going to have a submarine made with doves. It's going to be like Soul Plane, but on a boat.
Boss Lady going to be line dancing, everything.
You know how to line dance?
Absolutely.
What? I don't know how to do that well. Oh, man. So look, so let's okay. Let's have a little fun. What are the do's and don'ts of being with the boss lady? Then we're gonna do what's the do's and don'ts of being with Chris Carter over there. You know what I'm saying? What's the do's and don'ts? Give me 5 do's and 5 don'ts. And they want to get with the boss lady. What are some of the 5 things they gotta do?
One, don't lie to me. 2, don't underestimate me. Don't categorize me. That's a good way. Don't put me in a category with someone else. Don't neglect me. And don't insult my intelligence.
Okay.
Do be very affectionate. Do make me a priority. Do be honest. Be reliable and follow through. You know, do what you say you're going to do.
I like that. All right, boss lady, look at you. All right, my boy over here. What is the 5 do's for Chris and the 5 don'ts?
We got some of the same dudes. And, we're similar but different. One, don't lie to me, because if you lie to me, I mean, you pretty much done with me, because I hate a lie. I cannot stand a liar. 2, don't play me as stupid. I mean, if I ask you a question, don't try to flip the script and make it look like it's me when it's really the other person.
Okay.
3, just don't think I'm a fool, because I'm very smart. I may be smarter than I sometimes I'm smart you in your own game. And most people don't even realize it.
Okay.
4, don't ask me for money early. That's a big turn-off. I don't even know your first name, let alone your last name. You come and ask me for money.
Good point.
And 5, don't play games with me, period. Because if you come in here playing games, I can play them right back with you.
So those are your don'ts. What is the do's? What do they have to do?
Just tell the truth. Just be honest with yourself. I mean, I'm a very honest person, and people act like they can't be honest with me.
Okay.
So just make time for me. I'm not saying you gotta talk every day, but make time for me at least a few times a week to talk.
Okay.
3, just be yourself. I mean, but be yourself in a way where we could be mutually compatible. 4, just do. Like I said, keep in touch. Like, you gotta keep in touch, because if you don't communicate, that's no relationship.
Okay.
And 5, just be trustworthy. So that's it.
I like that. Okay. Y'all want to hear mine too, I guess, huh?
Absolutely.
I kind of figured.
Of course we do.
All right. Well, do's and don'ts of Chef 24/7. First of all, I feel like don't cause stupid arguments. Don't do that. That's number 1. I hate arguing. Anybody who knows me, I don't like to argue. I like peace. So don't start stupid arguments. If it's not if I hit your mama, took your car, rob your jewelry, like my boy Michael Collier say, then yes, please have an argument with me. But if you want attention from me, or you want me to spend time with you, and you start an argument with me because the ending goal is for me to get frustrated enough, and so you can really tell me what's wrong with you, don't do that. Don't waste my time, because I don't like getting upset. I'd rather just be chill. So that's 1. My other don't be dirty. I ain't saying you can't be cluttered. I mean, hell, we all have cluttered moments. But like, take care of your hygiene. I need you to be clean. I'm clean, you clean. You know, I cook food. So I need you to be clean. Don't have a, how can I put it? Don't be so quick to be negative. Don't jump to conclusions, and don't be disrespectful for the sake of being disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be disrespectful because it sounds like the right thing to do. There's some people like you can't even go through a drive-through and order something, you know, without them starting something. Man, my fries was cold. Well, we could go back and go get them, and then you know they go back and act a fool. I can't deal with it. Okay, so the dudes, y'all ready for the dudes? Be generous and grateful. And what I mean by be generous and grateful, I don't mean necessarily monetary or physical. What I mean by being generous and grateful, I mean by time wise. You know what I'm saying? Be generous with time. Let's make time together. Be happy. You know what I'm saying? Be chilling. Let's have a good time. Smile. You know what I'm saying? Like Duval say, smile, bitch. You know, smile. You know what I'm saying? I like my woman smile, have a good time. You know what I'm saying? I like to do different things, cook and stuff like that. So yes, be grateful. You know, because I'm gonna go out my way. I like pleasing. Not pleasing everybody, but just pleasing the person who I'm with in the case. But I like helping everybody, of course. But at the same time, be generous as well, like to be thoughtful sometimes. Give a nigga, sorry I had to say that word. Give a brother a Sprite and a bag of Doritos. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then. I said, be romantic. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be romantic. I like romance. Romance is fun. Romance goes into the realms of everything else. Let's see. That was two dudes. Dang, the dudes are hard. The don'ts are the easy part. Be adventurous. I like they gotta be adventurous. They gotta be able to want to do some stuff. Like I went to this place in Dallas called Prairie Mountain. It's a real mountain. You can see Fort Worth, Arlington, Grand Prairie, Dallas, all from the top of the mountain.
So you can see the whole area from
yeah.
Dallas, Fort Worth,
but you know, some people wouldn't even do that with you. I'm not going up down. But be adventurous. I like adventure. And my idea of adventure is not always climbing the mountain. Sometimes it's just getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning and just go walk around Walmart. That's adventure for your ass. You know what I'm saying? You ever walk around Walmart at 12 at 3 in the morning? It's fun. So I say be adventurous, be generous. Be kind to others. They gotta be kind to others. I don't really care for people that's just mean spirited for no reason. And be cool, be relaxed. I don't need nobody to stress. Don't jump to conclusions. Don't jump to conclusions and don't just be quick to buck jump, to get mad, to react. I need you to be calm, collected. I need you to be a thinker. I'm a thinker, I'm an analyzer. I'm gonna analyze stuff, I'm gonna think about stuff. I may respond sometime when I'm frustrated, but I'm less likely to respond when the people around me are calm. Only when I'm at my calmest and they're not at their calmest will they interrupt my spirit, as like we talked last week. So that's my do's and don'ts. Y'all like that? That was good. I did good. Y'all had some good do's and don'ts too. You know, I ain't been single in a long time, so I don't really know my do's and don'ts no more. Like talking about, I had to think about that. Shit. Because you can't really say do's and don'ts and be like, oh, so I don't do this. See what I'm saying?
You have to tell it.
Yeah, you not being cool. That was one of my do's. I say be cool and calm. Oh man. Okay. So for the lady app right quick, and then we're gonna do another quick musical break, and we're gonna come back with our little, freestyle moment, our little wrap up. So to make this fun a little bit beyond, all right. So to be loved or to be loved by someone else, right? We talking about this, right? Okay. So I'm gonna give y'all some scenarios. Y'all tell me either scenario A or scenario B. Gotcha. All right. If y'all you have an option to pass, okay? All All right, so we're gonna do 3 different scenarios, and y'all both gonna have y'all turns. Okay, so first scenario. You met this person, y'all been dating about 4 or 5 years, right? Wonderful individual. They understand you. They seem perfect. But you're not sure if you're in love. Right? But you know they love you. How would you handle that? Would you A, express yourself to them, express your feelings and emotions, or B, keep it to yourself and try to figure it out on your own? That was good. Y'all both quiet. That means that's a good question.
Well, for one, if you've been with somebody for 4 or 5 years and you don't know if you love them, then you don't.
Well, you know, they got some people that have been together for like 20-something years and they ain't been married or none of that, but they love each other. They respect each other. They love each other.
But if you don't know if you love someone, then you don't.
I mean, but some people do be together for a while. And they may like that person or care for that person, or they may have some form of love, but they're not sure if that love is the one that requires marriage.
Yeah, if I'm with somebody that long, we got to be married.
Right. So, but that wasn't necessarily the question. The response. So, would you be honest about your feelings to them? I mean, it's been 5 years, or would you keep it to yourself and try to figure it out?
Is that scenario C? Leave.
I mean, well, shit. You be honest with you. A lot of people in scenario B end up getting married anyway, and then when they get married, and 6 years down the line or whatever, all of a sudden it's not for them. You know what I'm saying?
If it take me that long to figure that one out, then I just had to leave because I mean, shoot, if I know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I agree. But what I would do is B and then A. I would assess the situation for myself, and then once I come to a conclusion, then I'll be honest with my mate and let him know what I'm feeling.
Right. Now, what if that same scenario, let's carry that over in the scenario B. That same scenario happened, right? But you realize your feelings that you felt is because of you. You know what I'm saying? This is how you feel. It's not necessarily nothing to do about them because you feel that you actually love them. You know, you left, y'all both left, but y'all find out this is the person y'all want to be with. But it's some issues that y'all have to deal with within y'all self. So what would y'all do? Would y'all just go back to that person and talk to them, let them know about your feelings, about the issues that you're working through, or would you just let them be? Or would you just go back and, or would you would you fix your problems and see if they'll wait for you, then go back? So would you
I would see if I can fix my problem and if they'll wait.
Hold on, say that again.
I would see if they will wait while I fix my problem.
Okay.
What was A?
A was talk to them and see if they will wait for you to fix your problem. Because
I think that was C.
No. C is B is lead them be, just move on. And C would just be go back without fixing your problem. Like
go back without fixing your problem.
Yeah, so yeah, would you found out you love this person.
No. Say the choices.
So okay. Scenario A, remember you made the choice, right? So y'all made the choice to leave. Mm-hmm. So this is scenario B. Now that you've left, you found out you love this person. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? No feelings are there. I love this person. But the feelings are not necessarily your connection with them. It's your connection with yourself to allow yourself to love them back and to be loved back. To accept all of their love. Because sometimes you can love somebody back and don't fully accept all their love because you are holding back because whatever your feelings or emotions that you're dealing with within yourself. So would you go talk to this person and be like, hey, I really do love you, but I have some feelings and some stuff that I have to work out, and I want to work.
Is it mutual? Is it a mutual thing or just?
No, it's just you. Like they doing everything. They're perfect. They did all the dudes that you wanted, right? They doing everything. But you can't seem to find, like, you still feel like you can't connect, right? But you care for them. Now that you've left, which is scenario A. Scenario B, don't think too hard. It's just hypothetical. Okay. Scenario B, now that you done left, you realize you love this person. So scenario, and then the options are you go back, you talk to this person and be like, hey, I really do love you, but I have some stuff I have to deal with. Would you work with me through this, or would you, let me fix myself and be patient for me? Or would you just leave them alone altogether because you made your choice? So you're not going to try to run their life. Or C, are you going to just go back and not even address the problem? Like you just gonna work it out and not even worry about what the problem and how you feel.
B.
So you just leave them be.
Okay. Let them be.
Okay, cool. So we got two different options. Okay, see, I ain't gonna make this one too hard.
Because sometimes you just have to let the person be. So you may always gonna love that person, but sometimes you got to let it be for that.
Okay. So for the players,
you always gonna think about it. I ain't gonna lie. You always gonna think about them. If you still love, you always gonna think about it. Sometimes you gotta let them be for their help.
Right.
For selfishness.
True, but if they love you and you left and you like, man, I really love them person, and I understand you said always be there. You sure it isn't healthy to just go and talk to that person if it's still time? Why deny both of y'all happiness if y'all both do care for each other? Because obviously you care, but it's some stuff you have to work on within yourself. Just the idea. I mean, your opinion is your opinion. I'm just asking a question. You feel me? So anyway,
I tried it a couple of times. Act like unless that person never loved me in the first place.
True. So Lisa, what's your take on what he just said? Cause he says, say it again, Chris.
I tried that like once or twice, and I tried, but unless that person never loved me in the first place. So that's my take on it.
So you saying you tried to talk to a girl and let her know about your feelings and tell her to be patient?
That's what I told her because I just let her go and let her be because I actually try to go back, telling me I had a lot of issues with myself and they act like they can't handle it. So I said I just let them go ahead and be.
Okay, so you heard that, Lisa?
Yes.
So okay, what is your take on it?
It depends on the person. It depends on the person. If you truly are in love with someone, and when I say truly in love, I mean in the true sense of the word. If you're in love with someone, then you're going to help them be whatever it is that they need to be. You're going to help them be the best them. And in return, if you genuinely love someone, then you're not going to drag them down while you're trying to be the best you. So what you're going to do is you're going to fix yourself before you bring somebody else into your mess.
Yeah, and I deal with some unhealthy relationships because I'm not saying I'm the most perfect guy in the world. I did some bad things in my life. I called some females some names. I trying to say justify my behavior stuff like what. Oh,
no, I'm listening.
I try to justify my behavior, but sometimes these girls will go weeks without calling me, and I get angry, and I just keep it for them, just saying it for what it is, just.
So why does a girl do not call Lisa?
Yeah, you're a female, boss lady.
Hello? I didn't hear you.
Now he was asking why does a female doesn't call a guy.
Why wouldn't a female call?
He say sometimes he wait. Like he said, sometimes he'll talk to these young ladies. They have conversation. They're going through the courting process, as the old heads say. But then it'll become a point where they'll stop talking altogether to him. Like he hadn't heard from them in about 2 weeks. So
then they're not interested, or they picked up somewhere that you aren't interested. What happened to me was
that second one.
They say they may feel that you're not interested.
Oh, no, it's interested in it, but then.
But it may be the way that you show it too.
When I was just recently, conversing with a young man, and we started out like we would talk every single day, and then it went to where we didn't speak for like a day, and so I hit him up. He never answered me. Then I called him twice in one day. He never answered me, and then the next day he messaged me. So I waited a whole day before I messaged him. Because if you're making me feel like I'm not a priority, then that's going to make me lose interest and I'm not going to contact you anymore.
True. Look, when I was younger, they had this girl I liked back in school. I had a crush on her. And unbeknownst to me, the girl obviously showed that she didn't like me. She thought I was aggravated. Then just 1 week, I come to school and she's like, you look kind of cute today. So I'm like, smile. I'm like, you really giving me a compliment back? So make a long story short, she kind of lead me on thinking that she gonna date me. But the truth of the fact was a mutual friend of ours actually gave her whatever she wanted, like snacks, change, money, whatever, to be nice to me and just consider courting me for a week, right? So at the end of the week, the girl decided to make a big spectacle. Instead of saying, look, Elliot, oh Lord, look, I'm saying my government name. Look, Chef, I appreciate the offer, but no thank you. You know what I'm saying? She didn't even say that because, well, I guess if I'm bugging her, I guess that's what it was. But anyway, make a long story short, she make a big spectacle in the during lunchtime, and she's like, yeah, I'm about to tell everybody I like you. So of course she calling people around, everybody like gathering around, they trying to see what's going on, and they like, man, this is something I gotta tell you about, blah 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 blah. And they're like, what? I don't like his ass, and she just walks the hell off.
Oh wow.
Yes. We're friends now, though. We're friends. We actually seen each other for the first time in years since at Mardi Gras. And it was a very interesting experience because, of course, we're both, she's like, it's kind of awkward, and I was just like, man, it's cool. We were kids, you know what I'm saying? But like back to what Chris was saying, like, I do agree. I feel like if a woman is not interested, just like if a man is not interested, just say it. Just say it. Just say I'm not interested. It's better to let somebody know that than to lead them on and break their heart even worse.
Yeah, because people become very crazy when you do stuff like that.
Right.
I agree. I definitely agree. You should, be honest and, say how you really feel. But one thing about me is I'm gonna give you an instruction manual to me. I'm gonna tell you how exactly I want you to please me, exactly what I want you to do, exactly what I don't want you to do. And if I've already told you that it's very important that I am a priority and you treat me like I'm not one, then I'm gonna treat you exactly how you treat me.
All right, boss lady. All right, so we getting down to the wind down of the wind down. So boss lady, we ain't gotta hang up, so you can stay on to the very end. I could care. But tell them how they can find you.
I am Lisa, Lysa Middleton on Facebook. I'm Lisa the Boss Lady on Instagram. I'm Lisa the Boss Lady at gmail.com. And I had something else. Oh, I'm Lisa the Boss Lady on Twitter.
Yeah, she's Lisa the Boss Lady on Black Planet. Lisa the Boss Lady on Christian Mingle. Lisa the Boss Lady on what's that business page that everybody go once you start? Yeah, on LinkedIn. Like you got a friend request on LinkedIn. I don't even know what the hell LinkedIn is. Chris, tell them how they can find you, brother. If they want to send you messages and knowledge, how can they find you?
I'm on Facebook, but they got somebody of me on Facebook, so
break it down for them.
I guess I have to use my Gmail.
All right.
Christopher5883 at gmail.com.
Heard that, Christopher5883 at gmail.com.
I'm gonna have to start up some personally for this, but yeah.
Oh man. So anyway, y'all know how to find me, Chef724 at gmail.com, Chef247 on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And y'all know to follow us at Kitchen Talk Radio Show on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. We doing this every Thursday at 10 o'clock. Well, after next week, we will be having a 5-week break. But that's to bring more video material to you guys that are watching on YouTube, more material for the show. We have some cross promotions. We're working out all the kinks, and we're going to come back even better. We all need a break. It's been a hell of a year, I must say. And it's been a year since we've been on Crescent City Radio. Actually, coming up soon, we'll be making our year with Crescent City Radio, so that's exciting. That's really exciting. So yes, I will tell you this. Next week's topic is what is true friendship. Our season finale for this, I like saying that. Our season finale for this portion of the show for the summer, is what is true friendship next week. So y'all ready for that? Friends.
I'm absolutely ready for that. I got a lot
How
to say
many
about
of
that.
us have them?
Who did anybody?
Friends. Look, also, those of y'all who are listening that are in the Baton Rouge, New Orleans area, I want to make sure I get this out. Please come out to our, we're doing a talent showcase in Baton Rouge. Myself and 31st Century Styles, which is my homeboy Craig, y'all seen come in a few weeks ago. Man, make sure y'all come out, come be a supporter. The show starts at 8 o'clock, and the address is 2138 Wooddale Boulevard in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. For more information, go back to that Gmail and send me a message, 724chef@gmail. Okay, so we still got a few minutes, so I got a clip for y'all. Since we've been talking about love, this has been on my mind all day, and I'm about to play this. Shout out to the lovers in the house. Oh, shout out to Coming to America. Shout out to Coming to America. Oh man, that is my joy. To be loved. To be loved. Oh, what a feeling. That's how you feel sometimes. Did y'all enjoy yourself tonight?
Yes, we did.
I did.
Good, good. I got one more for y'all right now. They won't play. I hate they always won't play the commercial for the show in. You know what I'm saying? They mess it all. They always mess it up. Oh. I figured since we were playing Coming to America, I always wanted to play this clip on something. You know when they was in the club, they were about to holler.
Yeah.
This is how it's like talking to women for a guy sometimes.
I've got a secret. I worship the devil. See, that's the problem. I can't find a man that can satisfy me. Now, some guys go an hour and a half. That's it. A man's got to put in overtime for me to get off.
I'm not interested in a man unless he drives a BMW.
Yeah, well, you know, baby, I'm almost single. My husband's on death row.
Now I can't hold up. Now I ain't gonna just clown on women like that. I got something for the women too. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hold on. I know we passed the time, but I'm about to play this clip though. I got to. Just for the women. Hold on, let me. I gotta get the audio. I'm that gung ho about playing this clip for you. Hello. What did I just do? Boss lady?
Step back, number 2, step forward to read the line. Girl, I know you want these nuts. What the hell is your damn role? Been with my damn nuts, that's where it's at. Not being an asshole and
That's exactly how it is on Instagram. Oh my goodness. Anyway, man, I appreciate y'all tonight. I had to have a little fun. Boss lady still on?
Hello? You still on? You there?
I think she might be gone. All right, let me cut down this volume because it is way loud. Anyway, all right, thank you, boss lady. Shout out to Lisa, the boss lady. Make sure y'all follow her. The time is well spent. We're a little bit over, but we still about to have a good time tonight. Let me get my little Let me get myself together. Because I'm an excited individual. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, make sure y'all come through next week, Thursday, 10 p.m. live. YouTube live, CrescentCityRadio.com. And make sure y'all tune into the Kitchen Talk Radio Show. Because this is going to be our season finale before our 5-week break. So, we having the season finale. We're going to have some announcements. I might as well give y'all one of the spoiler alert announcements. We're actually going to have 1 or 2 new cast members when we come back, but we're still in negotiation with them. So y'all will find out what I find out. But anyway, the next week topic is, what is true friendship? So thank you for coming through and chilling with us. The knowledge is in your hand, so don't drop it. And to quote my mother, after a good-ass meal, God bless the cook. Have mercy on the dishwasher. God bless y'all. Have a good night. Saints fans, I'm happy y'all won. If y'all won, if not, go Cowboys. I could care less. Tune in next week, 10 p.m. Thursday night, Kitchen Talk Radio Show. And we out. Get out of there, though. All right, Goku here. Make sure you tune in next time on Kitchen Talk Radio Show. You're going to see me go Super Saiyan X. See what happens when we lose all the power we have to form a spirit bomb. Next time on Kitchen Talk Radio Show. What is true friendship? Oh, Lord. I don't want to do that. Like, I should have been an announcer for Dragon Ball. Will Goku get there on time? Will he be able to fight Frieza? Will they form and summon the powerful Shenron? We will find out next time on the exciting episode of Dragon Ball Super. Oh, yeah. Will Chef fix food next week for the season finale? Will that be food or will that be laughter? Will there be a studio full of people? Or will it just be Chef and Chris yet again? Tune in for the season finale of Kitchen Talk Radio Show. Next time, what is true friendship? Watch him go Ultra Instinct. Good night, everybody. Oh, man. Good night, everybody. And how do I? And we